And now to Hoop Dreams, a story of hope, hustle, and heart across the Detroit area. Pistons legend and announcer Greg Kelser steps out from the broadcast booth every year and onto the court, not for glory, but instead to make a difference in the lives of young kids, offering his basketball camps and boosting their spirits. He has 3 camps this year. One starts this week in West Bloomfield. The other 2 are next week in Southfield and Pontiac. Greg, welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Whitney.
So,
nice to meet you.
So tell us a little bit about these camps and where the idea originally came from.
Well, it started a long time ago when I was actually working a basketball camp locally here, the Dick Vitale Bob Lanier camp at West Bloomfield High School in 1977. I was in college at the time. And I walked away from that camp thinking, man, I can do this, and I'd like to have one of my own. The very next year, at age 20, I started my camp, and we've been going ever since.
Wow, wow. Okay, I know that the kids are getting a lot more than just the fundamentals of basketball here. Tell us a little bit about what they're really learning in these camps.
Well, it starts with basketball. That's why they come, so they're going to get a healthy dose of that. But we want to make sure that while we have these youngsters in our midst at a very impressionable time in their lives, that we impart other things, life skills, exercises, classroom activity, an understanding and an appreciation for how important an education is. We have a lot of different things. You come into our facility, it won't look like a basketball camp at times because they're going to be in the classroom. All these things are geared to try to develop and motivate, the entire individual, not just the athletic side. We think that's very important because ultimately, you and I both know, you can have your sports dreams, and for some that might come true at a professional level, but for most it won't. And there are other things, so many other things that you can be a professional in and be very good and be successful.
Yeah, you need that confidence behind it too.
Absolutely.
So how many kids are you guys able to reach each year, and why is this so important to you?
Over the course of 3 camps, and actually a 4th in Detroit that that's always filled up early, we'll probably have about 500 or 600 kids. And what I love most about it is seeing these youngsters enjoying the sport, chasing their dream, trying to get better, sacrificing, putting in the time. I say sacrificing because the summer, that's the kids' time to do nothing if they choose. Hang out with their friends, stay up late, not go to bed early. But for those that are willing to take some of that time in the summer and come into a facility and get instruction, outlined and detailed instruction, building their fundamentals, I think that shows a dedication that you're going to have, not just in basketball, but in any endeavor as you grow on.
Tell us a little bit about the logistics of the camps. When and where are they happening?
Well, next week we'll be at West Bloomfield High School, and then we'll transition on from there to Pontiac and Southfield High School. Kids start off in the morning with a healthy dosage of station drills where we break the game down into its various facets, rebounding, shooting, ball handling, defense, and all of that stuff. And then in the afternoon, after lunch, we'll let them play games. And hopefully we'll see some of the things that we've taught in the morning. We'll see those being implemented into the games. We also really implore the kids to get to know each other. The one thing about basketball, it brings everybody together. And our camps are very diverse. And kids come in and they meet other kids. And we tell them all the time, you have an opportunity here to forge friendships that can last a lifetime. I know some of my coaches that have been working with me for a lot of years, I met them through basketball, and it's 50 years ago.
Yeah, and they're still a part of your life
That's right.
today. Before we have to go here, I want you to tell us a little bit about the School for Tools mobile lab that you guys offer.
This is a format that comes in, they bring this big mobile vehicle in, and computers and all these other things inside. And what the kids are able to do is they're able to go in and learn other skills that they can use. Like you can be a builder, you can be a welder, you can be a plumber, you can be a lot of different things that make a lot of money in these fields. Again, it's just an idea of introducing the kids to other things. We'll have a medical group come in and teach them about the medical industry, financial literacy, just a lot of different things that kids don't expect to get at a basketball camp. It's what sets us apart, what makes our camps unique. We want to develop the entire person. Kids aren't always happy that they've got to go to these classrooms when they find out in the beginning But in the end, they're like, man, that was really cool.
Wow.
And years later, that's what they remember a lot of times most about the camps.
Wow. Well, it sounds like it's going to be an amazing experience for the kids. Greg, thank you so much for being here with us. And remember, Greg Kelser's basketball camps run next week and the week after. They're at West Bloomfield High School starting Monday, July 20th through the 24th. After that, there are 2 camps at Southfield High School and the United Wholesale Mortgage Sports Complex in Pontiac. And those will take place July 27th through the 31st. You can find out much more and register your child online at gregorykelser.com/basketball. Once again, that's gregorykelser.com/basketball.